Hey, welcome to the podcast introduction, guys, on Let's Do This, Friday, January 27th.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm doing that for a bit.
That's it.
I'll probably forget about it through
Checking
the
the
year,
date.
but anyway, just checking the date.
Am I allowed to go into things on this podcast?
Well, thanks for asking. Yes, you can.
Give it to me. I want to know everything about your balls.
Oh, that was...
What? No.
We
No, we
shouldn't
can't.
record the Best of the Week podcast before the day.
I've noticed because
podcast.
things throw you guys.
They
For
do.
media professionals, I didn't think you'd be so easily thrown.
Why
no,
does
see,
it
I
need to
think
be
it's an-
told before we hit record that we can and can't talk about something?
Hope the Idol
Yeah, and I
producers are
think
aware
it's-
of how you can't be thrown at the last minute.
I think it's
I
nice
need
little
to be
peek behind the
prepared.
curtain. You know, a little peek behind the curtain for our
What
listeners.
kind of curtain?
I agree.
The beef curtain?
I like it.
Oh,
You're
classic
talking about
gag.
balls.
No, you said I had a ball ache, which I don't have. Although I do have a rash on my leg because I've been getting
is
bitten
it chafe?
by ants. No, it's not chafe. Although I've put on so
Is
much
that
weight
what
that
gay kids in Perth are called these days? Ants.
no. I've been actually getting bit. No,
Have you been getting chafe?
I've not been out. I've been working from dawn till dusk, but I've been
That's
spending a lot
not
of time
true.
on.
Yeah, I've got today off and it's 1 p.m.
I come in here to do radio with you. Oh, shut up. But anyway,
No,
I've been
go on.
I've been
Zinger.
getting bitten. Yeah, boner. I've been getting bitten by ants quite a bit, but that's not my point.
What's your point?
Oh, what's
Was
your
your
point?
point that you're getting chafe? You got a sore thigh or something?
Oh, so my mum, right? I've been living with her for a month, and she spent 3 weeks fattening me up, and now she's just cut me off, and she's just feeding me fish, and keeps making me go for a run. But my thigh, I've put on so much weight that my thighs chafe when I run.
Babes, my thighs have never not touched. 3B Action Cream, fantastic.
3B
Yep.
Action Cream.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Is that
wonderful.
to put on before or after?
Put it on at all times. If your legs are rubbing together, they're going to get, you just want to make sure that they don't get dry.
If your mum's...
And rubbing
So you've been
against the door.
home being fed by your mum.
Jenny's a feeder.
Yeah.
She's treating you like a bit of foie gras.
That's honestly how I feel. I feel like a duck
You're
that's
a
being
big
fattened
bloody
up.
duck that can't
I know.
fly and just get fed its own fat over and
That's
over again until
honestly
some rich
how
guy
I
at a
feel.
restaurant enjoys it before he goes into the bathroom and doesn't remember it.
I know,
love
it's
it.
like it's some
I know
weird.
you're
She loiters outside my door. I can feel her out there. She's like Jaws circling outside my bedroom door.
Enjoy today's podcast, guys.
Okay.
It's going to be a cracker. And get well soon, Joel.
This is Kate, Tim and Joel.
Everyone's here and accounted for.
Present. Like as you'd start, you'd go
1, 2, 3. Live around the country. To the place I love.
Let's get in there. Let's make some radio.
Hanging out with friends again.
Whoa.
Today I feel
Kate, Tim and Joel.
best day ever.
This is the radio.
On the wireless.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Turn it up, Tim!
It's Rave Cave. It's Friday. Let's get into some Rave Cave action.
So excited.
I'm thrilled we're bringing back Rave Cave.
Same.
Oh, bass drop.
That's the
Text
first thing I thought about this morning when I woke up.
in your songs. 04800 31 KTJ.
Is there a theme on today's Rave Cave?
It's Marlon Rando.
Oh, great. I've got a request.
Maybe text it through in case I don't get to it.
I'll just put my AirPods in and listen to it myself.
Because we programmed some bangers today,
Oh,
guys.
I'm so excited!
Some old, some new, and everything in between. 04800 31 KTJ or call us 132410.
I'm going to text the girls.
Alright, text the girls. Fatboy Slim's here in May, by the way. So, put your Hawaiian shirts on, your cargo shorts, and your bright and tan. And enjoy Friday! Oh, air piano. I like air piano.
Oh, I'm shaking my booty, and I just smashed some chicken tree chips. That was so delicious.
I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
I saw Fatboy Slim at the Singapore Grand Prix. He's so fun. Just like, he didn't even pretend he was DJ. He was just pressing play and dancing around with big machines that go...
You're just
The
leaning into
CO2
it.
machines. I hate when DJs like fake DJ and they pretend to like turn all the buttons. You're not doing that.
I used to DJ at Crown nightclub in, at Heat nightclub.
Heat. I love Heat.
Heat.
All I used to do was turn up and down my headphone knob.
Yeah.
That's what you do here, isn't it?
We'll wait for the breakdown, then we'll get cranking with some tunes. 13 24 10 is that number. If anyone's listening, if anyone's decided to go back to work today after a weird Thursday public holiday, I get it. It's hard
It
work.
feels like a Monday.
There's no one in this office.
There's some people here in Perth, but they're looking at me a bit strange through the glass doors. It's 1 p.m. and I'm up and about dancing.
I know. Perth is a bit of an up and about town, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it's happening.
They're awesome.
Here we go.
Through the hard times and the I have to yes. I have to praise you like I should.
Come on, Rave Cave. Get around it.
Last Friday in January. See you later, January.
Oh,
Bye, January. Bye, bitch.
loser.
Bye, bitch.
Let's go. Gotta get myself into it.
Oh, there's
Oh,
people
cheeky
calling. There's a
little
Bree.
saxophone.
Yeah, there's a Bree on the line. Is that our Bree from
No,
Bangkok?
Bree's in Thailand listening to nothing except her partner.
Love a
this
cheeky
is-
saxophone.
This is the Rapture. And what we should do, maybe, is go from Rapture into Rapture.
Rapture. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Get your requests through 30 24 10. Jump on the phone.
Wow, look at that music video.
Is it true that Debbie Harry was the first white woman to ever rap on a record in history?
I
Wow.
don't know,
And
but
you're about to hear it.
Debbie.
God, she's stunning. Look at that face. She's like, look, Michelle Pfeiffer looks like her.
Oh, I love the fife.
Yes.
Well, now you see what you want to be. Just have your party on TV. Cause the man from Mars won't eat up bars where the TV's on. Now he's gone back up to space where he won't have a hassle with the human race.
Oh, shivers.
Hip-hop and don't stop.
I've got Joel's
Just
request
blast
lined up. I don't know what it is.
off.
Oh, it's a good song.
It's coming up, but we'll go to Bree first. This is not our Bree. Hello, Bree.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm assuming you're a Bree from Brisbane, though, with your request. What is it?
No, I'm a Brienne from Gippsland.
Oh,
yeah,
Brienne from Gippsland.
What do you want?
I would love Losing It by Fisher.
Hey!
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, you love the fish, mate. I get it. You got it.
No, it's so bad. I'm actually losing it because I'm stuck out of the back of a back town because there's a crash on the highway.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Well, make sure you
no.
dance. Make sure
People
you
rubbernecking.
dance along and turn it up.
Go to some chicken treat if there's one near you and lose it.
Oh, yeah. God.
Might have a little sneaky bite of chicken treat right now.
Try the spicy kamikaze sauce. It's hectic.
Oh, I don't
Come
have
on,
any
fish
sauce.
up.
Hey, hey!
04800 31 KTJ. Get into the rave cave.
Love the rave cave. Feels so dirty and hot in here.
It feels like, are we really at work?
I know. You two should make out. This is really hot.
Ross, who does days here, is looking through the studio window like I'm losing my mind.
Because the show hasn't started, doesn't start for another 3 hours in Perth.
No.
All right, Joel, in 30 seconds, we're going to put your request on. I don't know
Well,
what it is.
it's obviously passed the test of the girls. I think it's a pretty cool request.
Okay. Wait for the last drop from Fish, and then we'll do it. Friday Rave Cave here on Nova. Come on!
I mean, it's not this vibe, but you know.
Well, you
But
know,
I love a Joel vibe. Give me some Joel vibe.
well, you know I've got the button though, so we can get rid of the Joel vibe real quick. Okay, here we go. Joel's request.
Yes! Carly Rae! So underrated, Carly Rae Jepsen.
I love her so much.
There's more to her than just Call Me Maybe.
Who is this? Carly Rae.
Yes.
Carly Rae Jepsen, she's like heaps of hits and no one gives her the cred.
Okay, Alex is on the line. 132410's our number. Alex, this is one of my favourite songs. What is your request for the Rave Cave today? Alex. Oh, I have to actually turn you on, sorry.
that's
Alex,
all right.
that's my bad. Go.
Bomb Funk MCs, freestyler.
These are real calls, by the way. These aren't salespeople. So if you want to get involved, 132410.
It's a Friday, as if anyone from sales is in.
Oh, it's John's from Icebergs. Hey, John.
Yeah. Oh, look at those frosted tips.
Oh my gosh. There's a song that reminds me of this era. It doesn't sound like it, but I'm going to text it.
Yeah. Text it to the girls.
Do you need the numbers?
Do you want their name?
Excuse me. That's so rude.
Erin and what's her name?
I just sent mine through.
Okay, let's go old school. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thanks, Bon Fun.
Hey. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you.
I remember when they danced to this on So You Think You Can Dance. It was a really great moment in my life.
You're so
Yeah,
camp. I love it.
I went to the first episode of that with Natalie Bassingthwaighte as the host, and God bless her, it was the first time she'd ever done TV, so we had to stop for every time that she'd do a take.
And I love that after when they finished their solos, they had to dance to that. So you think you can dance?
And people,
Oh, I
reckon,
know.
people reckon the tennis goes late. Wow, that show.
Dancers are a real type. I know a lot of them.
Yeah, they're
You'll be
quite
shocked to
dramatic.
hear.
They want them
Yeah.
15 minutes in the spotlight.
And they've got a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions.
Oh,
Yeah,
Telling me,
I danced with my
girlfriend.
Britney Spears once, so it's all about me, is it? All right, Ricky's request is next.
Go, Ricky.
132410's our number. Get involved. On Monday, we give away that $1,000 a week, by the way. 2 days to go. We call the winner Monday. An extra $1,000 in your bank account every week for the whole year. So if you request a song on the Friday Rave Cave, you could also win $1,000 a week.
Imagine you hear your favourite rave tune and then you win a crap ton of cash.
crap ton.
What do you say? A fat ton?
Yeah,
A fat
ton.
stack.
Okay, fat stack. A fat stack of cash. Here's Ricky's request.
Oh, yes!
You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I remember all I wanted for my birthday one year was this CD single.
You know, all I wanted was a whiskey drink and a vodka drink.
I'm a lager drink.
Is this Chumbawamba?
It is.
Sure is.
Tub thumping here on Nova. Come on.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down. I love the kissing the night away. Kissing the night away. But I get up again.
glow stick in a second.
Oh, let's keep going. Lasers. Laser beams. Come on. Ooh, hang on. Ew. Ow. Ooh. You ready for the next one?
I'm in the Matrix.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, yes! Oh, I so desperately want to sing along. I can't. I'm a split second behind. People think I'm ridiculous.
Do it anyway. It feels good.
Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. See?
Don't do that ever again.
Don't you
just want to sing,
take
man.
the air out of his tires?
Turn your mic off and sing. Here we go.
I don't know how to.
Oh, come on, Belinda.
These bloody
Big
80s
Boo.
songs with their big long...
I
They're
don't know.
not like the songs these days. You're not allowed a little break where no one's singing or rapping or doing something.
Here we go. Here we go.
In this world we're just beginning to understand the miracle of living. Baby, I was afraid
Here we go.
before.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's like? Ooh, heaven.
Oh, this is great. I wonder what the other shows are doing now. Trick question. They're pre-recorded.
Come on.
Baby, do you know what that's like? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say that heaven, love comes first. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth.
All right. 13-24-10. Carly. It's the show. It's Nova Drive. We're live. And you want to be in the rave cave with us. With what tune?
Daft Punk, one more time.
And where are you, Carly?
I'm in Croydon in Melbourne.
Oh,
Croydon.
lovely.
Were you at the tennis or an anti-Australia Day protest? What were you doing?
At home, cooking a lamb roast.
Cooking a lamb
Lamb
roast. I
rose.
love
Yes,
it.
please.
Isn't it hot in Melbourne?
Yeah, pop the
Yes.
aircon on. Turn on the oven with the aircon. Fantastic.
Thanks, Carly. We've got room for one more, maybe.
We're gonna celebrate. Oh, yeah.
You need to go out the high. Sarah McLachlan or something.
We don't stop.
I'm just feeling celebration tonight. Celebrate.
Oh, I'm getting hot.
Don't wait too
Oh, you've got a cold can.
I'm using a cold can of Coke as
I've only
cold
got
compress.
I've only got chicken breast. Should I slap that on my face?
Oh, you have been doing promo all day.
I have.
Doing Ricki-Lee drag.
Where'd you get your cold can from?
Mate, the Perth studio are trying to fatten me up more.
You're popping it on
Look
your
at what
lips.
I've got. Got lollies.
celebration.
Oh my goodness! Look at your snacks.
We'll do it right. The night time. Hey, just feeling. Music's got me feeling the need. Yeah.
I said this last year, but I'm bringing in my wind machines from home to cool us down for the rave cave next week.
You really need to. Are they Ryobi?
Imagine I just bring in blowers.
Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrating.
I like this. This is like catching our breath, you know?
I know. I'm just slowly
It's like-
sort of.
It's like we're on the
swaying.
sidelines during a netball game, smashing an orange, just, you know?
Yeah. Put me back in,
Getting ready.
coach.
Yeah, put me back in.
Okay.
I can get her, I promise.
Yeah, here if you need.
We're 2 minutes away from last drinks at the rave cave.
Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free.
2 minutes away from last drinks, but really, rave cave is a state of being,
State of
and
mind.
I live in the rave cave.
I love it. Me too. Every day's a rave cave.
One more time.
Okay. So, can I ask you guys a trick question?
Yeah.
If you were watching Daft Punk, would you rather be watching them at a venue or at your house?
Oh, okay.
always feel so cool during the rave cave too.
You are.
I'm
real
going to tell
cool
you
dude.
something. I've
Yeah.
never heard this song, but I
Have you
love
not
it.
heard this song?
No.
Daft Punk is playing my house. And guess
It's
what?
amazing.
On the way home, you can relive it. The Rave Cave playlist will be live on Spotify in minutes.
I should have worn my sports bra.
Yeah, the jumping up and down's quite a lot.
Oh, I know. I almost knocked myself out.
Right, the show kicks off for real in a sec. Never let them go. Never ever let them go. You never ever let them go.
You.
Okay, I'm sweaty.
Oh, I'm so sweaty.
Kate, Tim, and Joel. Nova.
Crap ton of cash.
Grab done.
Kate, Tim, and Joel. Driving you home on Nova.
What's your favourite mountain?
The high one.
Everest?
Kosciuszko. No, Everest.
Kosciuszko's in New South Wales, right?
Isn't it in
Yes.
Is it New South Wales? Or?
Yeah. I got stuck up Mount Kosciuszko once in a Toyota Starlet, ran out of fuel and there was no phone reception.
Poor Mount Kosciuszko. What about Splash
Cry me
Mountain?
at Kosciuszko. I love Splash Mountain.
What's
I know,
Splash
at
Mountain?
it's
Should
at
I know
Disney
what
World.
it is?
Disney World,
It's
mate.
one of Disneyland and Disney World's, iconic rides. It's like a log flume.
Hang
Anyway,
on, Joel,
people.
Joel, isn't that the famous photo with
like the
Princess
log
Diana?
ride.
Princess Diana took William and Harry down there.
I think
Yes.
so.
That's one of the most
yes.
famous photos in the world.
Oh, yeah, it's iconic.
I get it. You mean
anyway,
the log ride.
it recently closed in Florida, Splash Mountain, and people are selling the water, the splash part,
No.
for $1,000.
How,
the ride first
a
opened-
jar of water? Or?
Jars of it. It opened in 1992 and it closed to make way for a new attraction, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Sorry,
Sorry,
not heard of
Tiana.
Tiana.
No
but yes,
thanks.
sellers claim to have bottled up the water from the ride before it closed to the public. I mean, who?
You know,
I
like
get
when
it,
you buy
sentimental.
something fancy, there's like a certificate of
Authenticity.
authenticity. Wow, that was really hard to say.
Yeah.
Like, is there any way they can prove that it's the water? Not that anyone cares or that anyone's actually buying it.
It's like when someone bought me a star once. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, someone bought me
Just get me a voucher to Hum or something.
You could have spent the money way better on something that I actually can use.
Well, my uncle donated to charity on my behalf once. I go, dude,
Oh,
I get there
thanks,
are hungry
bro.
people in the world, but I'm 18.
I'm also hungry. Get a
I want to
grip.
go out and buy illusion shakers and chat up chicks.
God. I'd bought you both Splash Mountain water, but I'm going to have to rethink now.
From you, that we'd know it's real.
It'd be cute. I'll sign it. It'd be worth
It'd be so
loads.
cute, yeah. Can you sign it as, I don't want to mention another comedian because it'd be offensive.
Kate, Tim, and Joel.
I love New Music Friday. Oh my gosh, I haven't even been able to listen to everything. Sam Smith's album came out today too.
I
It's
saw
so
that.
good.
I haven't listened yet, but I saw it pop up. I will listen to it on the way home, I think.
Yeah,
You've heard it already, though. So.
I've heard it, but I like hearing it in full, start to.
And you like hearing it's like if you're a singer, which you are, you'd rather hear your song on the radio than maybe in the studio because that gives it a different
100%.
gravitas.
100%.
Oh, yeah, in the real world.
Yeah.
W.
All right. Well, we've kicked off officially. Friday's show starts now at 4:32. If anyone's
I
interested,
know.
The Rave
It's
Cave
Monday
just-
Vibe Friday.
We've all just been. We've wiped away our last little beads of sweat.
Can you bring in your
I'm still
fans
sweating.
though?
I will bring in the
Yeah,
wind
please.
machines.
Okay.
I'll bring them in. I'll get them out of the shed.
Yeah, don't bring in your
The
fans. We wouldn't be able to
Ricki-Lee
fit
shed.
all those people in here.
Oh, Joel. How is everyone though?
Good.
Oh,
how-
good,
Did you
thank
have
you.
a nice because I haven't seen you yet. I didn't see you yesterday.
Can I? You're gonna hate what I did yesterday.
Nothing.
It was less than nothing.
Don't tell me you slept.
I got out of bed
Hang on. Yes.
at 6:30 p.m.
I absolutely love that,
What time did
Ricki-Lee.
you go to bed?
The night before, I went to bed at like midnight. I didn't sleep until 6:30 p.m. I just lazed around in bed.
Oh, I love that in your robe.
I napped. No, I was nude. I napped.
Oh, I was telling someone the other day you're a nude sleeper.
Was
I'm
there
a nude.
UFC on or
Full
something?
nude.
Or what were you doing?
No, it was, we were watching, we went back to the very first season of Real Housewives of New York, and we just watched episode
Old
after episode.
school.
It was so good. It was the
my
best day of my
gosh.
whole life. And as
I love that.
I was laying there, I was like, Tim would probably want to vomit.
When you lay in bed,
Yeah.
do you do like contract renegotiations or
Imagine, the perfect time.
yes,
to
Idol,
corner my
Idol
manager.
season 2, is it? Let me think about it.
I'll roll
Throw a
over.
leg over and just.
Oh, did you have a
Grind
big
it down.
day of our other radio stations today, though?
I did.
Because that's my favourite. I love that we talk about that.
Yeah, because you can do other radio shows. Now, who
I can.
was the worst? Tell us.
No, so I
just tell us.
I spoke to Hot Tomato on the Gold Coast CFM. I spoke to Canberra. I spoke to 2 in Newcastle. I
Hang on,
spoke
did you speak
to
that
Perth and
Jess
Adelaide.
and Ducko in Newcastle?
Yes, I spoke to them. They were great.
They're good mates. They're great people.
I spoke to what's the Adelaide breakfast show? I spoke to them this morning as well.
They're new
on
on
Nova.
Nova 919. They're new. I know. Is Soda there or
No, Jodie is there.
Jodie.
I think
I
Soda's
love
on there.
her. She's a good
Soda's
Soda.
on the competition.
Soda's.
But I think
Jodie
I've got
Oddie,
a soda
she's
in front
heaven.
of me.
I spoke to everyone. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Jodie and Hazy, and of course Ben and Liam, who are Nova 100's breakfast show now in Melbourne, are also on 6 or 7 in Adelaide.
Look at that.
It's a bit confusing,
Yep.
but we're all still here. We're all still one big happy family.
We are.
Nova Boy's still here.
Yep, Nova Boy's just dancing in the corner. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a good day. It was
know.
very busy.
Very
What did
busy.
you do yesterday?
Just hung out.
You like? Are you serious?
Yeah, I hung
That's-
out.
I hung out.
Had a day in the pool with the kids. Met
Yeah.
an old
Yeah.
mate for a few beers yesterday afternoon, which was a bit cheeky because normally I'm on air at 4 and I had a beer at
Oh,
4 p.m.
what do you
Oh,
like?
my goodness.
How's this guy?
You're a
Yeah,
loose.
took a mate from Melbourne to a pub in Sydney to show him that we have cool pubs here too. Not everything is Darling Harbour like
Yeah,
everyone
where
in
you
Melbourne
live,
thinks.
there's cool pubs.
But everyone in Melbourne reckons that Sydney's just Darling Harbour and the aquarium.
Yeah, totally.
No, we don't
And
think
Circular
that.
Quay. No,
We
there's
don't
more
think
to
that.
it.
We're just a bit jealous in Melbourne
We
that
have
you
cool
guys
coffee
have.
joints and stuff like that as well.
Yes, it's not as good, but yeah, you do.
All right.
You do.
It's
I'll give you
definitely
that.
not as
I'll
good
pay
as
it.
Melbourne.
No, not as good as Melbourne.
How was Perth
I mean, I'm in
yesterday,
Perth right
Joel?
now. Oh, wonderful! I went out for lunch with Mum and Dad.
Yeah, I got
I've
oyster
got another.
slammed by Terry and Jenny separately
Again?
yesterday.
We decided to oyster slam you after a couple of Chardonnays.
I do love it how I don't get a group message. I get it each individually. Joel,
No, we
then
each-
Jenny, then Terry. And I go, ooh.
I love it.
I know it was good. No, then we Mum had a bit too much to drink, and then we went home, and Mum yelled at the planes are going over. So yeah, that was fun.
Just a bit.
She was just
tipsy.
heckling the aircraft.
Do you have a flight
we must be
path in
underneath it.
Perth?
A bit of a flight path, yeah.
Oh, wow. I
So
love
it was a big day for the Creasies. One more week in Perth for me.
all right, good. And then the dog documentary is over. Oh, and then you have to actually promote it, I guess.
Well, then I promote it, and then you'll hear all about it. It's a
can't
wonderful
wait.
documentary.
Can't wait to hear more about
Do you do
it.
the interviews with like some of the other dogs? Like,
Honestly, they say don't work with dogs and kids, and I can feel that.
That's
dogs
an
don't
awful thing to call
understand.
your co-host.
My co-host is heaven.
I know you do love her. All right, when's
Laura
it on?
is
When's
her
it on?
name.
Because Idol's on Monday. Come on, you got 6 seconds.
Later in the year, Idol can't compete against this ABC 6-part documentary.
Kate, Tim, and Joel.
Do we know when the weekend's here? Because next week the gigs really start.
Not on the weekend.
Next week the gigs really start. Oh, I mean,
So who-
even this weekend really in Brizzy. From the Chili Peppers on, it's such a busy gig schedule.
I know, and you're a real gig pig, so
I'm
you're going to be busy.
real gig pig.
Big fat chubby gig
I'm
pig.
gonna have real dirty knees next week.
Oh, for sure.
Bring the
Just rolling
trough in.
around in your trough.
Very
Yeah. So
much
what's on your schedule? What's on your dance card?
Chili Peppers,
Yep.
Fontaines DC,
Yeah.
Fred again, Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Dave
Yep.
Chappelle, I want to go and see Dave Chappelle so bad.
Will come.
I don't have tickets.
You know how there's the internet, right?
No, I know.
Or there's Joel. He can organise.
Yeah.
True.
And
Yep.
then
Hook a
Laneway
brother up.
Festival's on. And
Well,
My
Pride's
God,
on.
it's just go. World Pride.
Well, Pride.
Ed Sheeran's next month. Ed Sheeran's doing stadiums next month.
Yeah.
Harry
Time.
Styles is early
I
March.
want to go to. I'm going to Harry with you.
Yeah.
I want to go to Ed
What
too.
are you
gonna
doing
go to
for
Ed?
World Pride, Blackers?
I'm doing whatever you do. I mean, not everything that
course
you
you
do,
are.
but I'll do a bit of it. I'll go to the event. Oh,
You'll dip your toe in?
I'll dip my toe in like you on Australia Day.
Yeah.
I'll wear a lanyard. What should I do, actually? What should I do as a friend of?
As an ally, you're the A in LGBTQIA.
Is that right? Am I an A now?
Yeah, you're an ally.
I'm in
Well, I
the
think you're an
initials.
ally.
You're in the alphabet.
Yeah.
Remember when we were at this
You're one
bar
of
in
the alphabet
Melbourne and
people.
someone argued to you and I that we're not.
Yes, well, it's argued to you. Mostly.
Which is ridiculous.
Because they know that I clearly am, but they definitely wanted to argue that you were not a friend of.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But see, then I wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
fight them because you are.
Yeah.
And how dare
Ricky's a friend of the pink dollar for sure.
Well,
She
one
loves
of the guys was gay, and I was like, "How dare you?"
And one of them,
I know.
and one of them, when they were getting their back up against a wall, and not in a good way, said to Ricky, "Well, he came and got us and told us you were here anyway." And I go, "Yeah, because that's what I do.
true,
I
though.
walk over to random corners of bars. And goes, you know who's here?"
No, but also we were in a small
Ricki-Lee.
bar, and I could see you walk to the bathroom, and you didn't look twice at them. And then he came over and tried to say that you went. I was like, "No,
No.
You little, listen here, you little lying."
Now let's do this. Let's get people on the phone. Let's see if people want to do this, because I want to do how shit's your voice.
Okay,
Because do you have a terrible voice, or do you have
like David Beckham.
Yeah, exactly. Is your voice to you funny? We're not going to make fun of your voice, because that's up to you to
Why
say.
don't we?
It's kind of, but we make fun of everything.
Cool.
We make fun of everything on this show, so
Yes.
it's not really discriminating because
Not
we
everything.
hate everyone and everything. And
Equally.
I will I'll throw my hat in the ring, or whatever the saying is. I have a terrible voice, and people think this is put on for radio and stand up, and it's like, no, I live with this voice. I have to hear this voice all the time.
I like your voice, though. I find it
I like your
soothing
voice.
now. Well, it's,
Yeah, of
it's a part
course.
it's a part of my day. Like if I
Of
if I
course.
hear it.
When you hear my voice, it's like ka-ching, 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 dollar signs for you. I'm glad I jumped. I tied myself to this star.
I love hearing your singing voice. I listened back to your Joel Drivin of Venga Boys.
Oh yeah,
Just
good.
All our games are on the Nova
Gorgeous.
Player now, and actually our Friday Rave Cave playlist is now on Spotify. So just check it out. Take us into your weekend.
you're taking over the socials. Well, there's a man who had teeth surgery. He got, he had like terrible teeth, and he
Yeah.
had like them all
he
fixed
from
up
the
like
UK?
veneers, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
But he went and had them done in Turkey, and
Or Ellen's neck.
and what they've done is like it's a procedure. The turkey teeth. There's a procedure that like they fill in someone's natural teeth. They shave them down to like little weird nubs, and then they put the veneers on top. But he's gone and got a really terrible cheap job done, and he's. Look at this. He's been.
What's happened?
They fall out. He can't eat. He can barely talk. He's like depressed and devastated at home because he lays there, and when he talks, they just fall out. They look like.
Oh my god!
It looks like or chalk. But look at it. They just fall out when he's talking, and he can't eat or anything.
Should we hear him?
Yeah. Well, he put a video on TikTok, kind of talking about how terrible this experience has been for him.
I've been living like this for some time now. I can't really talk because whenever I talk, that happens.
Oh my god!
You know what that sounds like? The package before someone sings on Idol. So, guys, and this guy is going to sing "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion.
I've been living like this for some time now. I can't really talk.
And he absolutely nails it.
Of course he does.
He
Yeah.
takes out, pulls his teeth out, and nails the big
he'd have
note.
He would only have custard. He would only be able to have like custard or soup.
And there's
Oh wow!
Oh god, he wouldn't be able to eat.
Did you say you could only eat
jelly
custard?
lollies. Well, custard,
wouldn't be able
like
to chew.
soft food.
Yeah.
Yeah, custard, yogo. Is yogo
I
still a
love
thing?
yoga so much.
How good's yogo?
Oh my gosh, I used to eat the
Yeah.
whole 6-pack at once. No,
Yeah, oh my god, I love
wonder I
yogo.
was a little fatty boomer at school.
Hey Gary.
How are you? I think I sound like a duck.
Sorry?
I think I sound like a duck.
How so?
Because when you talk yourself, yeah, rah, rah. When you talk yourself, you hear yourself different. But when you hear it back, I'm embarrassed when people can hear what I sound like because I've heard myself. I sound like a duck.
Oh, Gary, I like
Gary.
your voice.
I
Yeah.
like your voice, Gaz.
like
Where are
it.
you from, Gary?
Mount Druitt.
Mount Druitt.
Wow. Thanks, Gary.
I've been living like this for some time now.
Kate Tim and Joel.
Glossies. On screen.
All right, let's have a look at what's happening in the world of glossies. Can I throw something in? It's not on the screen. But it's someone's special's birthday this weekend, isn't it?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
We should just mention that Oprah
Congratulations.
is having a birthday on Sunday.
What's
she turning?
Yeah, it is. She's turning Sunday.
She's turning
Sunday.
Aw.
Yeah, I
Oprah.
said Sunday
I
already.
wonder what Gail gets Oprah for her birthday.
Publicly and privately, I'd like to know.
Guess what? She's turning my favourite age.
I reckon
69.
she's turning.
She's 69.
Oh, she's turning
Amazing.
69.
Oh my gosh!
guess
Now
who
I
won't be
want to
there
know
for
what
any
her
of
and
it?
Stedman are doing.
Well,
Stedman.
Stedman will be playing tennis with his mate. And, I sat next to Stedman's tennis partner at a function once.
His partner.
And they've been tennis pros together for 20 years ago. Yeah, sure you have.
Yeah, all right, Stedman. She just plugs him into the wall and turns him on when he's needed.
100%.
Do you reckon he's got a suction cup on his shoe? You know, I learned about suction cups this year.
What?
Last year, I learned about suction cups
Okay.
on the back of the adult toy.
Oh yes, the the old.
And that's why ladies have long showers.
And they're like back it up. Ha!
What's happening to one of glossies?
Well, this first one, I think I saw the photo of him, Ricki-Lee Philippe. I
hang
think
on,
that's all
wait.
Philippe.
Say that again.
Oh, no. Ricki-Lee Philippe.
Oh wow,
I love
so
it.
sexy.
Or
when
is
you
it
talk to
Ricki-Lee
me.
Philippe? Anyway, he's from Bridgerton and he is a slice of heaven.
He is.
But I don't know.
Avocado
he was
on that.
Yeah, I'd have it. I don't need any adornments to that. I'd have it raw. He is the sexiest man in the world.
No condiments
But is
needed.
he?
Oh
But is
yeah,
he?
Oh,
yeah.
he's pretty hot.
I would like to see a
No, he's
photo of
definitely
him
hot.
without
He's
a
definitely
shirt.
handsome.
No offense, don't want to objectify the young man, but whoa.
He's been he scored 93.65% in terms of the
Oh, look at that.
Greek
The
golden
face shape.
ratio of beauty pie.
Oh, I never want to
Fine.
be done
Yeah.
by that. I'm so asymmetrical.
Well, there's supposed to be a certain distance between your nose and your chin and your eyes, a certain width apart. There's this whole thing that makes up the supposed most beautiful face. And my goodness,
Mustn't have
That
got the
is-
invitation.
we
God.
we should all do the test. I think it'll be really
no,
funny.
I don't want to know.
I didn't
I'm
get to
already
save the date.
feeling-
It would be so funny.
Okay.
He is hot though, Ricki-Lee
And
Philippe.
next
He is
glossy,
hot.
please.
Oh, this is Michael Clark.
Yeah, look, he's been dropped from the commentary team of the Aussie for the Aussie tour of India.
I still don't even really know what went on in that argument in Noosa. It wasn't really that big a deal.
Well, this is what it annoys me a little bit with companies now. Surely everyone's had private lives before. And obviously Michael Clark is an exceptional broadcaster, was an incredible cricketer, incredible captain. That's what he's in India to do.
Yeah.
His private life.
Well, it is unfair
Private.
that a private
But then again,
incident that was in public is the reason that he can't do his job,
Yes.
which has nothing to do with this whole thing. But all the companies, they have in all of those contracts, you can't bring the company into disrepute.
Yeah.
You can't do anything that brings negative attention or
Vibes.
vibes.
Yeah, of course.
And it's tough.
And
This whole drama.
It's amazing that everyone keeps you after the things you say on here.
I know. Oh my God. The things I learned from you, you're like Urban Dictionary.
You guys know that this me on the microphone right now, you guys know is the toned down PG version. I have
know.
to really watch myself.
The way you can string certain words together, I didn't know that they could go like that.
Did you do Fitzy Ripper today?
No.
Okay.
No, I think that's
Did you do
next
Smallsy
week.
today?
I did do Smallsy.
So
I'm
you're
going to. I'm
no, you're
speaking to
doing him
Smallsy after.
Tonight, yeah. How are you going to be with him tonight?
Oh, look, the off-air
Are you
chats
going
are
to do
always.
period piece stuff with him?
You can't just say
Should
about
I
the whole
take you
Michael
the story?
Clark thing.
Should I take a
You're
junk?
chatting to him next week. Smallsy's looking at me through the glass saying, it's next week, you idiot.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, Smalls.
Smallsy's in
I
early.
put on my fancy outfit for Smallsy. Doesn't even want me.
It's your fancy outfit.
Shut your
goodness.
face! I swear to
You
God.
need some money?
I
We
saw.
transfer you some cash.
She's fine. She hosts every single
I
TV show
saw
on
her
Channel
rub
7.
chicken treat on the back of her dress before, and that's a joke. That's a joke.
I hate you
Nan.
so much.
Wait, this is great. Next, your dress is made out of moist towelette. Next glossy. Oh, this is a great one. This is as Hollywood
saw
as it gets.
this morning. So Pamela Anderson was at a party and Jack Nicholson was trying to hit on her, but then he went into a bathroom and was doing it with another woman, and Pamela walked in and he locked eyes with Pamela while he was doing it with the other girl, and that was the end.
It was a threesome at the Playboy Mansion.
Was it?
Pam walked in on Jack with 2 other women.
But he said that he locked eyes with her, and that was when it all erupted.
Oh, really? Erupted?
That was when it finished.
Good.
Pam's got a book coming out. That's why all these revelations are out there.
I can't wait to read that.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful girl.
If it's alright, what do you say?
Kate, Tim and Joel.
Friday night, gentlemen. It's Friday.
It's Friday on Nova.
Shall we take a dip?
Yes. You never regret a dip. You never regret a swim. You never regret a dip. Just have a swim. Have a dip.
I've been having a few dips while I've been over in
It's the
WA.
best.
It's been lovely.
In the pool or in the
double dip.
ocean?
Oh, I double dip. No, I'm a pool man. I don't like people to see me in my bathers.
I've seen that.
I know. Well, you three, it's fine when we get in the jacuzzi, obviously, but there's lots of bubbles.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
We'll kick it off in a second. We'll jump in properly. I'll hit the bubbles off. We'll have a nice time. Our first caller of the week for the year coming up.
Oh, my God. It's huge. That's huge, man. Stop pulling the cord out of your headphones. You can't hear me. I'm all the way over here in Perth.
Can't help it.
Got lots to say, lots of thoughts.
Also, I love this. Adele's set designer got a new job and then was fired on the spot.
What?
We'll get to that in a second and talk about being fired on the spot.
Kate, Tim and Joel.
It's good.
Isn't
Sam
it?
Smith, Calvin Harris, and Jesse Reyes.
Yeah.
Oh, can you tell the story you told me? Is that okay?
I don't think I can.
Okay, cool. But how nice.
But it was Calvin Harris is an incredible producer.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
And it's nice how organic things are. Like sometimes people just want to work with people.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be the big man, the big company.
No, people
Puts
just
them all together.
Yeah, it's very cool. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And the video, I got to see the video. It's so good. I tried to get Aaron to watch it, but it's not out yet.
Oh, can you
it's
stop
under
watching
embargo.
everything before
I
we
know,
all?
but I got to.
It's like doing the show with Baz Luhrmann. It's like, oh, you got to see Elvis. Oh, but it's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not out yet. It's only my eyeballs only.
It's like, oh, you should hear these massive podcasts I've got coming up for this year, but you can't hear them yet. So.
Yeah. You should laugh at these hilarious jokes that I'm yet to think of.
Or watch this show, but dogs, it's going to be really hard to watch.
Oh, it's going to tug at your heartstrings.
Let's do it! La, 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 la. First jacuzzi of the year. And I have not cleaned it out, so when I hit the bubbles off, then all this black stuff came out of the
Oh, I know. I was wondering what that was.
Floaters.
Oh, no.
Whose was that?
The hot water will kill everything.
Yeah,
I can
eventually.
see a bit of glitter from 10K a day in May last year.
Who used this over the break? It's smooth. Do the Christmas party in our jacuzzi or something.
Did Melissa Doyle get in here again
Aww.
and go absolutely wild?
Melissa and Dickie.
Yeah,
that's a wild party.
And Dad, I
Ready to-
imagine. That'd be a lot of red wine, a lot of heavy Shiraz.
Your easy place to write.
That's not a fun drink to get drunk on, red wine. I
No,
don't
but that's what
Right.
Smooth FM would drink, I reckon. Red.
Yeah.
Crack open a bottle of Jacob's Creek Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
And listen to this. It's Wham.
I've got a funny story about Wham.
Yeah. And if you'd like to win $125 in 2 weeks, guess who the secret voice is?
It's so smooth on Smooth. It's dangerous sometimes.
Ricky, you
like
won a
for driving.
$20 Coles Express voucher.
That won't even get me a pie.
I'll get you a picnic bar and 2 newspapers. Now, who have you had for dinner? Not who would you like at dinner, but maybe you've had someone for dinner. Maybe you've had someone famous for dinner, or you were in the same restaurant as them. We are going to cast it that wide. 13, 24, 10. Because everyone goes, what's your ultimate dinner party? But that's just people making stuff up. Like Elvis, Ricky, and Joel.
Who have you actually had a meal with?
Yeah, who have you had a meal with? Who have you broken bread with?
Yeah, and I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but I haven't got the sheet yet in the Perth studio for this story. However, don't worry.
You know why? Because everyone
when
was
you
in
hear this in
here
3 hours' time.
no, dancing to Sam Smith.
I know, and it's fine. I can actually do this story from the top of my head.
Oh.
With your arms crossed.
What?
No,
What
no,
are you? What are you?
no,
What are you some kind of genius?
I'm crossing my arms a bit at the moment because I've got a bit of a chest at the moment, and not like from the gym.
And you
I'm a
cross
bit
your arms
booby.
because you're trying to cover them?
I'm trying to cover them.
Oh,
yeah, a bit.
let them live, sister.
I was a
Get
bit
them out.
booby in the office earlier this week. Ricky took a photo.
I saw that photo. Didn't you look
Yeah,
good?
how do you like them apples? They were cute
my
little.
God.
How do you like them
little
mini
apples.
lemons?
All the girls are now texting me. Yeah, that's Erin and Gemma. Obviously not Bree.
Asking for tickets to your Amazon launch.
No, no, those invites are going out today. Stand down, everyone. I know the story. Don't worry, because it's about one of my favourite topics, Anna Delvey, a.k.a. Anna Sorokin. Now, Anna Delvey, she was...
When this van's a knocking.
Anna Sorokin.
I'm Anna Sorokin.
So she was the one that went to jail for almost 5 years, swindling people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars as a New York socialite.
Oh, you watched the thing on Netflix you were talking about.
Yes, Ricky
Yeah.
and I both loved it. It was
Yes.
Inventing Anna on Netflix with Julia
God,
Garner.
thank God,
Sensational.
So good. She's brilliant.
Anna Delvey was my personality for 2 months. And also, I have openly admitted to people that I would give Anna Delvey money to never receive it back, just purely for the story. Like, oh my God, I was
be
swindled
part of
by
the
her
scam.
too.
Yeah.
So she is now under house arrest in an apartment in East Village in New York.
Dream job.
And yeah, I know, right? And but she's getting a reality TV show about her life and her dinner parties. That's about all I know from the top of my head.
That's all we need.
But it's called Delvey's Dinner Club, and she's going to have like a curated group of artists and celebrities coming to her house for dinner, and it'll be on the box. Jimmy Kimmel's producing it.
Oh, I can't believe that this girl is getting a more of a platform.
More money.
But that's why America's weird, though. Because even, and I won't go into it because it's Friday, but even the Johnny Depp case, right? Like, we saw heaps of stuff that wasn't cool.
Yes.
And just because he came out of it not guilty, everyone's like,
People are like,
hey,
yes,
Johnny!
Pirates of the Caribbean!
And, you know, other names like maybe Mike Tyson. Like, it's like other people.
Anna Delvey is. I find Anna Delvey very intoxicating. I am interested by her.
Well,
I want to know more.
That's what we want from our celebrities, I think. Because I've always been a Justin Bieber fan, and then when he weed into that mop bucket, I was like, how could you like it? And I'm like, I'm not auditioning for Best Friends. I just like him as a celebrity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I want my celebrities to be interesting.
Well, I mean, isn't that part of Anna Delvey's whole thing? Was that there's something so mysterious, and the mystique about her is what draws people in.
Yeah. And no one knows where her accent's
mysterious?
from.
No, there
Looks like she does reception for Nova 919.
There's something about how she gets under people's skin, like she just gets in people's psyche, and I find those people kind of interesting too.
All right, now you both have to answer.
Oh.
Who have you had dinner with? And don't say Sam Smith.
Okay, well, I was just going to say Sam,
Smith.
because it just happened. He was just at my house. They were just at my house.
Zip.
Harry Connick Jr.
Elizabeth Moss.
As in Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
She was at the other end of the table, but we were on the same table. She was a friend of a friend. And this was post. Yeah.
Was she allowed to eat?
Post West Wing, pre Handmaid's Tale. So, and I never watched West Wing, so I didn't really.
So it was just a chick at the end of the table. So you would have been really interested.
There were about
someone
10
probably
at the
told
table.
him months later that's Elizabeth Moss. He goes, I'm going to tell
And I was like, oh no!
What about I had a drink with someone?
Oh yeah, well that's Monday's phono. So yeah.
Who'd you have a drink with?
Prince Harry.
What?
The Spare.
The Spare.
When did you have a
In
drink with
London.
Prince Harry?
In
Like,
London.
Really?
Yeah.
Over the
And I think
break?
it was like 2000. No, and like it was 2012.
How?
You're just going to stare at me.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got so many questions.
I forgot how to do radio.
Okay.
How? Why?
I was in a bar in London going to watch Sam Sparrow. You know, black and gold, black and gold.
Yeah,
So
no,
did you see his?
You want me to put that on my todger?
I did not see his todger, his oscillating penis. And we were sitting there watching Sam Sparrow. And I went up to the bar to get a drink, and then all this kerfuffle happened, and all these people came in, and then all of a sudden the spare walked in, stood at the bar next to me, and we had a drink and had a chat, and I walked back to my friends, and that was that.
Did you tell him you were on Australian Idol?
Imagine.
Did you tell him?
No, I didn't.
All right, Mark.
I was
who
really
it?
voted off Australian Idol.
Oh my gosh, I know what it's like.
Hello, Mark.
I know what it's like.
Happy New Year, team. How are you?
Oh, good. Happy New Year
Oh,
to you,
Mark. Hi, Mark.
I see some wonderful holidays enjoyed, so welcome back, one and all.
Oh, thank you. It's
very
always
much.
Mark.
wonderful to hear your voice, Mark.
Oh, too kind.
And
too
please,
kind.
Mark, make this good because we're in desperate need of a caller of the week at 10 to 6.
Flying from Sydney down to from Singapore down to Sydney, I had the King and Queen of Tonga beside me.
Oh, wow.
Going back many, many moons ago, but the King and the Queen of Tonga are both fairly large people. And the three of us were sitting side by side and struck up a good conversation. We had dinner together and
What do
we
you
had
talk to
breakfast in the morning.
What do you talk to Tongan royals about?
What the shows were on the screens that we were going to be watching, and how life in Tonga is.
And how is life in Tonga? Like humid?
Warm and perfect for a holiday.
Oh, Mark.
Not in those robes, they're not. Jeez.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, it's always good to hear Mark's voice.
Isn't it? So much happening on the show. Stick around, guys. That means nothing's happening, by the way, when I say that. Just a little bit of inside
We'll be here.
I did not see his todger, his oscillating penis. Kate, Tim and Joel, driving you home on Nova.
What a song. Air piano twice in one day.
I just want to sing. Things.
God, I was thinking about that song earlier today.
Not thinking about tomorrow. Sing sweet home Alabama all summer long.
He's the hairy-handed gent who ran amok in
Yes, it's a sample.
I like it. I've never heard of those.
Warren Zevon, Werewolf.
Very cool. Have you guys ever heard of werewolf syndrome?
No.
Syndrome, no.
Werewolf syndrome. Well, there's a young boy who was born with his entire body covered in hair, and it's called werewolf syndrome. The scientific name is, hypertrichosis lanuginosa, and it's an incredibly rare condition. I think there's only like 50 people in the world that have it, but he looks like and this is not. No offense, but he looks like a cavoodle. Like, he's gorgeous.
Yeah. He does look like a cavoodle. I've never seen that.
I want to he's got and the hair colour is gorgeous.
And he just commits to it.
I don't know how old he is now.
Since he was a boy.
But yeah, when he was born, his mum said that half an hour after the birth, his whole body was covered in hair. Isn't that amazing?
Oh
Like, you know when a baby's born and they're like, whoa, that's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Imagine how much heartburn his mum had when she was pregnant.
No, he'd be so good at Movember.
Kate, Tim and Joel.
International. We worked out she doesn't say that. What does she say, though?
Don't show up. Don't show up.
That little bit. The international. You know, that
Isn't it? Don't show up.
In that little bit.
Yeah.
International.
I think it's saying don't show up. No. I think it's saying don't show up. Like when she says don't show up, don't come out, don't stop coming.
I just think it was like
Don't show
international. What?
Yeah, I've never really thought about it that much. International.
All right, Mr. Worldwide.
Another one.
Wow, you two could just be some hot-ass music producers.
All right. Phil Spector in the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wall of sound.
Hey, you can't do this anymore, but firing people on the spot, I think, was what made companies great.
Yeah.
You thought
Made companies great again.
Yeah, it was like, you know what? You're not pulling your weight. You're out of here. And there's a part of that if there was a little bit of fear left in people, they might do a better job.
Yeah.
But now I think people walk around knowing they can't be fired, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm asking 13, 24, 10, were you ever fired on the spot? Now, I'm assuming this has not happened in the last 5 or 6 years because everyone's woke moment.
Woke mama, woke mama.
But if you own a business and you're like, Ricky, you're not pulling your weight, you're out of here.
Well, can I give you a hot take?
Yeah.
I've never had a job.
So what?
I've never had a job.
Well, you've always been, your job has always been being Ricki-Lee.
Yeah. And no one can fire me from that.
You're fired from being Ricki-Lee.
I've tried to fire
Can you
myself from
imagine?
being Joel Creasy and can't.
So have I've sent some emails.
I could get fired on the spot right now. I could.
Do it.
There's just certain things I'd have to say.
Do it. No, don't.
I'm not going to.
No,
I'm
don't
not
do
going
that.
to. But if I breached broadcast code, I could get fired on the spot.
But
Probably.
would you?
Surely someone would come running down here. That someone would come back from their long lunch and fire me.
Surely there should be a code breach from how much fried chicken people have eaten in here today.
Oh, you don't like eating
Does
in
your
the
studio stink like fried chicken?
It does, but I've moved it out there. Let's see some. Taking my plate. I feel terrible. I was going to take it to the kitchen after my shift. I've started referring to our show as my shift.
Your shift?
Don't do
and
that.
And it just makes me laugh because people don't
Shift
understand what I'm
worker?
talking about. I said, I just finished my shift
You're a shift
on the
worker.
radio.
I'm saying this, though. I'm saying being fired on the spot because we've talked about Adele's residency for ages, and we feel that there was a bit of tension in the ranks with the person who was the set designer, whose name I believe is Devlin. Now,
Good name.
isn't it?
Devlin.
She was a creative director behind the residency for Adele.
And I liked what I saw of the stage and stuff.
It looked amazing with the fire and the rain and the piano, the tilted piano. That whole thing looked amazing.
And when she disappeared at the end,
Yes.
with the confetti,
Yep.
that was cool.
Huge. Well, she's got a
Into the
new
trapdoor.
job as the creative director of Cirque Du Soleil. And she has shrouded this job in secrecy, spending millions on it and not letting management see it until a few weeks before it was due to open. Now, this is according to Pop Bitch today. The preview was such a disaster of Cirque Du Soleil that she was called into a room and fired on the spot.
Wow.
Ez
She
responded
must have-
by dropping to her knees and calling everyone a C word.
What?
And
Good on you, Ez.
storming out. Cirque have clearly warmed to the show since then, but a pandemic and bankruptcy have left them a little less fussy than they used to be. What?
So you think the production values were not up to standard for Cirque du Soleil because Cirque du Soleil shows are insane.
Insane, right?
Yeah, I do love them.
Yeah. Well, you love them for the first 15 minutes. You're like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And you're like, now they're still doing this.
And now I'm in a big tent.
Yeah.
Stuck in a big tent. Or what do they call it? The Grand Chapiteau or something. They always say that at the start. The French word for tent. Le Grand Chapiteau or something like that. When that's how they announce the start of Cirque du Soleil. Turn your phones off and yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
I saw the Michael Jackson one, I think, in Vegas. That was fun.
Oh, was that amazing?
Yeah, it was amazing.
The soundtrack for that was epic.
Yeah. Huge.
Yeah.
But like the backflips and stuff. Like, all
Oh,
right.
you just get tired of it.
Yeah. I go, this should be 15 minutes. This should be like a YouTube short.
Because then they go on an emotional journey with you.
I don't want that.
Up and
Yeah,
down
it's
and
always
around.
some sad clown in one of those antique French Venetian masks slowly pushing a ball across the stage, and it's a
also,
metaphor for life.
I go sometimes, I can see the trampoline. Like, I'm right up here. Like, I can see you're on a trampoline.
And also, they never fall over. And I know that sounds silly.
I know, I'm
but
hoping for something, yeah.
I know, me too. I'm like, I want to be there the night that... No, I don't want anyone to hurt themselves, but I do want to be there the night that someone falls over.
Yeah,
and
you want an
ruins the
ego
whole
bruise.
act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want a little ego bruise.
The Grand Chapiteau, well done.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm good at French.
James fired on the spot.
Hi, how you going, guys?
Yeah, good.
Not bad.
So I'm 15 years old. I lived in Bacchus Marsh and I got a job at an orchard. And I'm supposed to be picking apples, but instead of doing that, picking all the apples off the ground, I drove the tractor down the aisle and smashed all the apples off all the branches. And then when I got to the end, the boss was waiting and I was sacked straight away.
Yeah.
Oh,
brutal.
No, it's not a good day on the job.
Out
No.
you go, James. See you later. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Bye, James.
Hey, Beck. Fired on the spot.
Hi, I'm actually the firer.
Oh my God.
Still do it.
I would love to do this for a living.
You
you'd
still
really-
do
you'd be
it.
so good at it, Tim.
I still do it. So I'm a recruit. I work for a recruitment agency for
Yeah.
casuals, for
Yeah.
pickpackers. And there's so many reasons why people get fired on the spot, not wearing their safety equipment. There's also no-shows, people who just have such a poor attitude, and the site just doesn't want them back. So I just say, just don't come back, please.
But what's your when you call someone into like your office? I'm guessing and sit them down. Like, what's your opening line? And that that line that they know that it's happening, it's going down.
Well, I don't call them over into the office. I'm actually work in my own separate office, so it's always over the phone. And I always say, look, they've told me, like, let's say the safety equipment. They told me that you haven't worn your steel cap boots. Why?
Oh my God, Beck, I mean this genuinely.
Not to wear that.
I want to ask this genuinely, not in like a shady way, but how do you sleep at night?
I sleep knowing that I'm not hurting other people.
Oh, good answer.
Or putting
That's
other
good
people
answer.
at risk because
Safety
someone
Steve.
else isn't wearing their safety equipment.
Yeah, I would fire them like, you are not coming to Sydney.
Like Tyra Banks.
Can't wait for you to be gone. 'Cause I know about her, and I wonder how I brought all the lies. Said that you would treat me right, but you was just a waste of time.
Kate, Tim, and Joel. Nova.
Hello. Can you put me through to the guy?
Caller of the week.
Now, Monday, we're giving away $1,000 a week, basically. It's Nova's free for 23. And I would have thought our first calls for our first week back would have been dynamite. Because if you want to get on the air, get in the draw, that kind of thing.
You want the money, honey?
They were a bit average.
What were we asking our caller of the week?
Something about Indian
Are
food.
you mad for Indian? That's right. And Lee called up. You're mad for Indian like this bloke.
Hi.
Hi. Yep.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. Yep. We're doing that, are we?
Yes, we are.
Stop it.
Okay. Did you have a good Christmas?
Quite Christmas.
Yeah, same.
Work.
Oh, yes.
Oh, work. Yeah, me too. New Year. Hot? Was it hot?
Yes.
Yeah. Family issues?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. So you love Indian, I hear. Oh, Lee, you're our first caller of the week for 2023. Well done.
Congratulations, Lee. You have won our first caller of the week mug for 2023, and we're also going to send you an exclusive cocktail shaker for your amazing efforts.
Kate, Tim, and Joel's Week in Review.
We started the week catching up.
Oh, my God. So good to be back.
How exciting!
I'm genuinely so pumped.
We are here. Ricki-Lee's here. Well, Creasy's here. I'm here.
Then we checked in on Ricky's Insta.
Oh, and you've done a few memes as well over the
Yeah, I
break,
know.
Ricky.
Captain Quote. Don't think we ever noticed your little fun quote.
The meme queen.
How to tell you're an adult. This is one of the on Ricky's page.
Yeah!
How to tell you're an adult. You'd rather sleep than go out. Comfort comes before style. Everything feels like a chore. Everything hurts.
It does!
You have a favourite spatula?
I do. I just got a new one.
It was a week of new sayings.
Oh, and get them Blackwell.
Drugs and drums.
Booked and bless.
Yeah, booked and bless.
Chillax. I've started saying that. See, chillax. Get a grip, get alive, get over it, and chillax.
I love
One I
your
heard
23
yesterday.
personality.
Shoot your shot. That's what I'll start doing this year.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Swish, swish, space.
Just gotta get a coffee today. Well, shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
I hate it.
Oh God, and someone please tell me, what does it mean?
It means have a go.
Give it a crack.
Thank you.
Bon Jovi. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, God, Bon Jovi, who looks more and more like Dawn Fraser every day.
Oh my God,
but-
Bon Jovi,
they
look
both-
at him.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, he looks like my
Nan.
mother-in-law. Look at that feathered fringe.
I think it's Nan Bon Jovi.
Oh, he looks like a cast member of The View.
That's my life, and I'm going to bed and bath.
We checked in with Rebel Wilson.
I filmed all night in Italy. I've been shooting this period drama.
Who's booked her to do a period piece?
Well, you...
No, but maybe it's about periods.
Oh, wow.
Seriously.
Ricki-Lee's here, everyone.
Oh, my God.
Zinger.
Yeah, you know what's not in the costume? White pants.
We compared sizes.
There is a man, and he's got testicles that are the size of marbles.
They're not meant to be that much bigger than marbles.
Yeah, what?
Golf
A
ball.
grape.
Your balls are the size of golf ball.
I was going to say a hard ball.
No, it shouldn't be the size of a golf ball.
A golf ball?
The first thing I've Googled on the work computer.
You're just like, well, the show's back.
Look at the picture.
Yeah, that's...
Eggs. The girl knows her stuff.
Hang on.
The one person in the room without them.
But the biggest balls in the room at the same time.
Big balls.
He's got the biggest balls of them all.
We should take those marbles down to the men's shed.
Do you know what a men's shed is?
No.
I went to a men's shed.
What
Have
is
you
it?
ever been? It's a place for older men to go and make woodwork.
Oh, gay sauna.
No, it's like actually a men's shed. Like the men in there just drill stuff. That's probably not the record.
Oh, like it is a gay sauna.
No, they.
Here's the first review.
What do they do?
They make wood. They make wooden stuff.
So it's a
I
gay
bought nice
sauna.
Joel drew a blank in the emoji game.
This is a country. It's two emojis, a hand, a pot of tea.
Haiti.
Haiti.
First emoji is a boat or a ship. A swan, letter A.
Botswana.
Yes.
Oh my God, what's happening?
Our first emoji is the poop emoji, everyone's favourite. The second emoji is an island of some kind.
Who island?
Poland.
But brought the goods in Joel Jivin.
Whoa, whoa, boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room to spend the night together from now until forever. Boom, 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 boom.
I love you so much.
That singing was nuclear.
But nuclear threat.
Nuclear?
Yeah.
Isn't it nuclear?
Nuclear?
Yeah.
What do I say?
Nuclear.
What's that? What's the difference?
Nuclear, man.
What? Is this porcupine again?
Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear.
You just said nuclear.
Yeah, what is it?
Nuclear.
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 Yeah, isn't that how it's written?
What did I say?
Am
Nuclear.
I an idiot?
Anthony's got some new music out. It's nuclear.
Oh my God, that's brilliant!
What a week on the Kate, Tim and Joel Show. Welcome back.
Kate, Tim and Joel is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.